Hello. I was a federal worker who had 1 month left of her probationary period, and today I was told that I will be terminated at some point this week. I'm utterly devastated. I'm confused because my recent performance evaluation was exceptional and I got upwards of $1,500 as a bonus because my performance was so good. And this was my dream job, and it's just being taken away by an administration who doesn't care about science. It doesn't care about people who might be homeless with their dog now. They don't care about our species that we're trying to conserve. That's exactly what my job was doing. It was just to assess habitat conservation for species for a 55-year habitat conservation plan. We should all be so mad right now. We should all be crying like this because I'm just devastated.
So, because of Trump, I just lost my job. Yeah. In fact, my entire department just lost their jobs. I was one of the head research analysts in charge of discovering how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood. But according to our government, that answer doesn't matter anymore. I mean, all those years, all that research, it's just gone. And you know the craziest part is now the world may never know the answer to how much wood could a woodchuck chuck. I'm sorry. Thank you for listening.
Well, hell yeah, we're regretting our vote now. I mean, we didn't vote for Elon Musk. Did y'all even see that press conference in the Oval Office yesterday? I mean, what in the Brokeback Mountain was that? The press are completely ignoring him and directing all their questions towards Musk. And then what was up with his kid being there? I mean, what is this, my two dads? And the kid's just over there like picking his nose and wiping snot on the Resolute desk. Why would he let him do that? I've never seen such a submissive show from the President of the United States. I mean, come on. Here in Oklahoma, we like alpha males that take charge and stand up, not betas who sit there and let some South African guy dominate the entire press conference. Yeah, no, we are not happy one bit with this whole situation. I mean, frankly, it was embarrassing. Me and all my fellow Oklahomans were not impressed at all, and something needs to change because there is only one president of the United States, and it ain't Elon Musk.
Hey guys, welcome back again to the channel. It's so good to have you. Thank you so much for clicking when you saw this video. So in today's video, these people are just here talking about how they lost their job because of the new policies that comes with the new administration, right? And some of them actually voted for MAGA, right? And they are kind of regretting their votes. So you already know what's been happening all this while. The whole DI rollback, and of course some grants being taken away as well. Some organizations have been defunded, like the USAID, okay, and all of them are going through tough times, laying off some workers and all of that. So quite a number of them are feeling so sad that they lost their job, while others share their regret stories on how they voted for TP and they feel so bad about it. Anyway, let me let the videos roll, then we come back and talk more. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments, and please do what to subscribe to my channel. Credit to all creators on this video. Let's go watch the videos and come back.
I regret voting for Trump. It's honestly one of the biggest things that I regret of my entire life because I voted for Trump in the Trump versus Hillary election. It was actually my first election, and I was super, super excited to vote. I voted for Trump basically because my religion told me that unless I voted Republican, I was going to hell. I was also going to a deeply religious college. It was a Christian fundamentalist college, and they had brought in Republicans that entire year to come speak to the students. They said that really as Christians, we can only vote pro-life, and so they would say even though he might not follow some of the Christian pathways that we like to see, or Christian values, we have to vote for him because he says he's a Christian and he's pro-life. And that if you do not, and that if you vote for Hillary, basically the whole world will go to shit. I was also kind of groomed growing up to never vote for a woman because I was taught complementarianism, which means that women are supposed to submit to their husbands and to men in general. And they would tell us about Jezebel, who's this horrible queen in the history of the Bible. And then they would say that Jezebel or someone like Jezebel is going to return in the end times. And so people were saying that was Hillary. And people were like, yeah, she might be acting nice now, but if she gets elected, a woman will be the downfall of the United States, and Christians will be persecuted, and all of your family and friends that are Christian are basically going to be unalived. There was so much fear and control in my brain that I did not vote for Trump in the primaries. I knew that I did not want to vote for him, but I felt like my religion was more important to me because I was so scared of hell. And so I do not really think I had a choice. And you can say, yeah, nobody can see you in the ballot boxes, but I was convinced that I would go to hell immediately if I did that, and that my family and friends would be destroyed if Hillary won. So if that is the reason, if you are voting for Trump out of fear or out of your religion, that is not true religion. Politics and religion can be completely separate. You can say, well, some has moral values, the other doesn't. Both of the parties have different moral values than the other. Democrats really want to do social welfare programs to help the poor and needy and the sick, which is something Jesus talks about. So vote Democrat, free of conscience. If you are a Christian, your faith and your politics do not have to be intertwined.
How do you feel about Elon Musk?
I think he's an idiot. I think he is in our way, and I think we're in a very bad way because him and what is happening with him and the president. What they're doing is taking all the money, making more money for their billionaire friends. They're not helping any of the middle class or lower class at all. It stinks.
Do you think he's done anything good?
No.
Do you think billionaires should get out of politics?
Yes. And I think they should be paying taxes like everyone else.
How do you feel about Bill Gates?
I like Bill Gates. He at least is conscionable and will talk to you like a human being and treat you as such.
Do you call this a founder stage, or we should call it what exactly? With the whole thing happening around Elon Musk on the Oval Office, you guys know recently there was a video around where people said that the son said something to the president, and a lot of people didn't find that funny what that child said during the press conference. And you all know that this is the Oval Office we're talking about, and a child being there doing a press conference was something that a lot of people had issues with. They're like, why should a child be there in the first place? Because I even felt that the child shouldn't even be there, because this is work. You're coming to work, you should leave your child with a daycare or your nanny, and not taking the child to your office on a day that is as crucial as that of a press conference day in the Oval Office. That shouldn't be something that anyone should tell anyone about, right? He should have just left the child over there and not go to the workplace with that child.
So let's get this straight. Hypothetically, I'm a government employee. I work remote and I'm more than 50 miles from an agency office. Hypothetically. I have 1 month to decide if I want to relocate to an office that they haven't told me where it is. Hypothetically. The only information coming out is from OPM. On Monday, we were told we are not allowed to contact HR under any circumstances. And now I only have until the 6th to decide if I want to take this deferred resignation offer. And I'm not allowed to contact HR to determine what my options are with my benefits. So now federal employees are having to make the decision now, do they want to relocate to an undetermined, undefined location, or do they just want to resign? Hypothetically, of course.
President Trump did not betray you. You betrayed yourself. You lied to yourself to justify your decision to vote for a madman. And you didn't care about the things he said he would do, because you figured that would only hurt other people. But now that it's hurting you, you see the problem with it. But you was perfectly fine with him hurting other people. Anyway, it makes sense that they would want to erase Black and Native American history, because we're a constant stain on them, aren't we? A constant reminder that nothing they got here was earned. Everything they got was off the backs of others. Not only did they occupy the land that belonged to someone else, they didn't even do the work to build this bitch. And that's why they want to erase us. But you can never erase our history. Our history is global, baby. It goes beyond these states. And we will prevail as always. But those of you who voted for this shit and it backfired, I keep telling you, you reap what you sow. And what you wish for others is going to come right back on your ass. Fuck around, find out. Enjoy.
Whether you like it or not, this is exactly what some persons voted for. This is what they wanted. This is how they wanted it. This is what they chose for others. Okay. And to think that some of them who are crying on the internet, happen to vote for same thing that they are crying over for. The only difference now is that they planned it to happen to other people, but it's not happening to them. Like, they never believed that it will ever happen to them. That's so shocked it's happening to them right now, right? I think that's the issue. That's just it. They never believed that something like this could ever come close to them. And now they are on the internet asking for help and asking for all the favors, or looking for people they can cry to. That's the thing. That's the problem. And now that it's happened, sometimes I feel pity for some of these people, but sometimes I'm like, who did you vote for? Like, who exactly did you vote for? Because if you did the other way, then you actually called this upon yourself, and you don't have anybody's pity at this time, because there was a time when you would have made some adjustments, but you didn't. And now that the time is over, you're asking for help because it's not directly affecting you. You felt it was going to affect other people, not you. And now that it's coming to you, you're feeling so bad about it. Like, I feel so sad for these people. I hope that something is done, or something happens and things get to change in their favor. But it's quite unfortunate that it's going to take the next 4 years for any change to even happen. Okay, that's if they don't even vote for another person whose policies doesn't align with their goals and aspirations. Because with what is happening, most of them actually were against their own interest. And now that it's looking like they have realized that it is a found out era, like it's their own found out era, they're trying to like call on every other person for help. Even people who have said over time that, we are done. Like, you can't place on us the whole emotional baggage and all of that. We warned you. There was a time that everybody was warning you on the internet. Unlike that farmer who was saying that he can't remember, or he didn't see all of those warnings. Like, he only depended on TikTok as a source of information. What happened to Google? What happened to watching other news stations? You were just depending on TikTok, and that's the reason why you got what you got, right? That's the reason why you keep saying that, oh, I didn't hear about it. I wish you guys had done a little better by, talking more about it. And now you're telling us that we have to find out. Yes, you're going to find out, because you didn't take people seriously. You were out there. Instead of you making researches, you're blaming the algorithm for not being in your favor and not showing you people's video of the whole thing that was going to happen. Even when the Project 2025 was published, what happened to you reading it to understand what is inside the Project 2025? This is to show that some of you just come to the internet to lie to yourself and not to accept your responsibility. You voted for this. You should take it up on yourself and say, you know what, I know that I've stopped, I am standing on it, and I'm going to make amends. Instead of you making plenty excuses and finding way to push your blames to somebody else, right? You voted for this, you asked for this, and now it's upon you, and you're trying to push it aside. Guys, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. Let's have that conversation. What do you think about this video today? Share your thoughts in the comments, and please do well to subscribe to my channel. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button already. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up so that more people can see it. I hope to see you guys on my next video. Bye guys.